Hey everyone, it's Todd Gross, and we're getting started. I just wanted to thank you for your patience. So my computer, of course, crashed right as we were starting the webinar. You saw probably that the screen changed. So that's what happened there, and I had to get back on, and here I am. So I'm going to get the question answer box up, and when I do that, then it'll help me answer questions. But remember, during the course of this coming webinar, which is starting just momentarily now, you can ask questions, and we have a whole bunch of people that are here ready to answer your questions. So keep that in mind. I do see some familiar faces already, and I really appreciate that. And I'll be reading out your names in just a second. Also, if you want to tell me if you could hear me now that my computer crashed and I'm back from the dead, that would be great too, so that I know that everything is hunky-dory. So tell me where you're from and if you could hear me and that kind of thing, and I'll be getting started in just a second. All right, so we have Karen from Kentucky, Anthony from Akron, we have Clint, and we have Russ from Canada again. Good to see you. And James was here helping out, whether you could see us or not. Arnold, I said hello to you earlier in the chat before my computer crashed. Jesus in the house. High desert in California. Very excited. You know, Luann was mentioning that you're excited about the webinar today. And you guys should be, because it's actually the best AI I've ever seen. At least one part of it has turned my head more than anything else has ever. Hi, it's Edizio from Brazil. We have Santa Fe, New Mexico, and that's Mark. We have Peter Owen. Thanks for saying hi to Luann as well. Loud and clear in Spring Hill, Florida from Eric. Greetings from London to Mohammed. Perth, Western Australia. Great, Gary. We have Fred Ham again here. Thank you. You've become like such a great follower. I really appreciate it. We have Robert, we have Sherman, we have Gabriel, we have Carl, we have Patricia, Barry. Let's see if you guys are hearing me. Hans, Tonya, North Carolina, Tanya, and Tom from Ohio. Maine, it's Deb, James. Okay, here's the sound checks. All right, you guys can hear me. British Columbia, Patricia. We have Dean, Maine. Great. Deb. And yes, we did have technical issues. Sherman, Adizio, I can't.
Muted.
I'll try. Carolyn from Connecticut. Bob Burr. Abigail. Oh, you guys, there's like 100 more comments. I can't get to it. Oh, Mark, I like that comment. I'm sorry. I better start because you guys will kill me if I don't. I'll try to mention your names again later if I can. Dan from the Windy City, Tangela, Hans, Eric, JF, Bob. Whew. All right. We're going to be talking about something called FaceForm today. This is brand new AI. Part of it you'll recognize. There's one piece of it that you'll recognize from something that we've done previously, but the rest of it is completely brand new. And one thing in particular is my favorite. So we'll be taking a look at that in just a second. And of course, it's being presented by myself and our FaceForm team. Now, today I'm going to talk about several things. The theme of the night is image freedom, meaning a still image can actually be made into a video. Now, that's just part of FaceForm. It's not the whole thing, but there's so much that you can do in FaceForm to make images come to life, and you could do it so incredibly, like we've never, ever seen before, that I am just absolutely focused on that particular theme. We're going to go over the 4 huge features of FaceForm, all right? And they're big. The first one is, you'll find out, my favorite feature. I'm going to demonstrate the software for you completely. We're going to talk about what FaceForm can do for you and your clients. This is definitely something that's actionable. It's not just, oh, it's cute AI, it makes images, it makes videos, and isn't that nice? Now what do we do with them? You'll see it'll be very obvious what you can do with them. We're going to be talking about our special webinar I was going to say webinar bundle breakdown. It's unbelievable how much we are able to cram in for a low price. I still don't know. I still scratch my head about this. And we're going to tell you how to grab the deal and how to go unlimited with this as well. All right. All that is coming up. So let's get started with FaceForm right now. Now, much of FaceForm is kind of like the story of Pinocchio. Now, fasten your seatbelts because what you're about to see is really interesting. All right. The story of Pinocchio, of course, is a boy on strings who's really just an inanimate object on strings. So it's not a real boy, it's a puppet. And that puppet cannot move unless somebody does something special to make this inanimate object come to life. And I was thinking of that story and how analogous it is to what you're going to see here tonight. And it's so exciting to be able to actually do the same thing that it wasn't Jiminy Cricket, it was no, it was one of the Magic Fairy, whoever it was that, tapped him on the head with the wand, that Magic Fairy woman, whatever. She was able to bring him to life. It wasn't Geppetto. Geppetto, of course, wished that he could do that. Now, I wish that we could do that too. And maybe, just maybe tonight, we could take that still image that you see above right there, and maybe we can animate that, and maybe we can make that sing, and maybe we could make its lips speak.
I've got no strings to hold me down, or make me fret, or make me fret. I had some strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
Good job, Pinocchio. Now, that, of course, was done by millions of dollars worth of CGI over at Disney Studios. No, it was done by me last night in 15 minutes. All right. And that's something that you'll be able to do. You'll be able to manipulate still images and even make them sing. All right. Got to take a drink of water. I'll be right back here. That's my singing voice is the problem. I go in those high pitches and it just affects me. So anyway, here's the thing. You'll see later on in this very webinar how I put that together, because so far you've just seen kind of the result. And that's actually an example of one of the things that you could do with Face Swap. And that's, as you'll hear, one of the 4 big pillars or features, as we call them. So much of FaceForm is like the story of Pinocchio, where you can remove the strings attached to your images and videos and be free. And you will see how I created that very video shortly and how it relates to this webinar. You see, the 4 features that I'm referring to, you ready? They're transform, and I'll explain that right now, as a matter of fact. And throughout this webinar, I'll explain each feature. Transform is what you just saw. There's talking avatar, which is very similar, but just requires an audio. There's face swap, where you can merge 2 videos or 2 images together and change the faces. And there's something called replicate media, which is in beta right now, but we're going to offer it to you because Oliver was so excited about it. That, we wanted to offer that to you as well. The developers, Oliver, and he wanted to actually also put that out there for you, even though right now we're working out some of the bugs. So we're really, really excited. And I'm going to tell you what each one of those things does. All right. So the first thing that we had there, we're not in order, but on the upper left, you see an example of what replicate media is. Replicate media is the ability to take, and you got to get ready for this, because when I say it, it's going to sound impossible. All right. But you could take a stock image or a stock video, even from a paid site. You could then recreate that image, and it's just enough different that you'd never get in trouble, and it removes the, the watermark, okay? It's just enough different. You wouldn't get in trouble. And you could also change the objects or the people or the animals or many different things about the video or the image. So you can, for instance, as you're seeing right here, the woman is walking down the street looking at her phone. All right. That was what we got from Pexels or one of the services. But we asked for a recreation of that video with her looking at a book instead of looking at her phone. So that's what Replicate Media does, is it's able to take stock images or stock videos and replicate them and even change things if you want. The next one on the upper right is the one that so far is my favorite, and I'm going to really harp on in the next couple of minutes. And the reason is because you've never, ever, ever, ever seen anything like this. It's the ability for you to control another person, another face, another avatar, another character. In this case, on the upper right, you're seeing me control a car. So my original video, my voice included, my lip syncing, my expressions, my eyebrows, everything about what I am doing, my nodding of the head, all that is being transformed into that car. Now, we created that character as well, which is part of the transform. Now, the third thing, let's go straight down on the lower right-hand side. You see talking avatars. Now, you're used to perhaps something that we had put out there with the product called Synthesis. You're used to something that we called humitars, where we took things that were made from real people, videos that were made from real people, we're able to do some lip syncing. And it was impressive. But Talking Avatar takes that a step further. You could take any face, including your own, including somebody you work with, a client you work with, somebody who's a celebrity, something you create with the AI that, is included. You could take any face and you can just have them start speaking, whether through putting in your own audio file or by actually doing text to speech, by typing and letting our voices do the speaking for you. And there's so many applications of that. And even though there's a similarity to the transform feature right above it, this one doesn't force you to input a video. You could do it by just typing something or just providing an audio. And yet, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll notice the woman that is speaking has expression on her face. Now, it's not as much expression as in transform, which is right above it, right? Because that's based on a video, not based on an audio. But it does try to figure out how the face would move. It's not just being lip synced there. There's actual expression going into the girl's face. Now, the lower left-hand side, that's our face swap feature. We took the picture that's in the middle there and we infused it into the face of the woman on the left. And you could see we were able to change her ethnicity. So you could change just the face section of some video or a still image. It's really very, very impressive. So those are the 4 things we're going to be going over today. Are you ready to see my favorite transform? All right. Now, Jesus says it's amazing. You haven't even seen it yet. All right. Yes, let's go. Gary says, let's go. Lee, LTC is ready. Michael's ready. I told you I'd try to get your names in there. And James says, so cool. It's not as cool as what you're about to see right now. So feature 1 is transform. As I mentioned, that's my favorite because it's the most adaptable. You have the most control. You have the ability to completely copy the expressions and the voice from one video to another. All right. And boy, as soon as I saw this, did it remind me of Benjamin Button. Give me a 1 in the chat box if you've seen or you know about the premise behind the movie Benjamin Button, and give me a 2 if you do not. A 1 if you do, and a 2 if you do not. Wow, most of you know the movie. Okay, for those twos that don't know the movie, Brad Pitt in 2008, he was 44 years old when he shot the movie. The premise is he's born old and he ages backwards. All right. And when I saw this, it reminded me of how they took great pains to try to take a younger Brad Pitt from his early days and force his current self at 44 to look younger. All right. And then with CGI, they also made him look older, like you see on the left. But what they did, from what I understand, okay, in 2008, is they took old footage of Brad Pitt and they were able to merge it in and be able to take his old self and make him act exactly like he was acting as a 44-year-old. And that's how they were able to do that so effectively later in the movie as he aged down. Now, that reminded me of this transform feature. Let me show you how. So on the left-hand side, we're going to be talking about me. You're going to see me a lot in this. You're going to get sick of me. And here's why. I look a little bit older than I did when I started this internet marketing stuff 20 years ago. I started exactly where you see me on the right-hand side. All right. That picture was actually taken in, I think it was 2007. All right. So 2007, that's not quite 20 years ago. And I was thinking, boy, wouldn't it be cool if I could take this transform thing and make myself speak as a younger Todd, like Benjamin Button did, like Brad Pitt did in the movie. So let's take a look at me in both ways.
One crazy great benefit of the transform feature is that you could actually do something that I call the Benjamin Button effect. In that movie, of course, they took Brad Pitt and they made him look younger and younger through the movie using older Brad Pitt clips. Let's see if I could do that with this clip right here. Make myself speak and have the same expressions, but younger.
All right, so now let's play that again. This is the younger Todd saying the same thing that you just saw.
One crazy great benefit of the transform feature is that you could actually do something that I call the Benjamin Button effect. In that movie, of course, they took Brad Pitt and they made him look younger and younger through the movie using older Brad Pitt clips. Let's see if I could do that with this clip right here. Make myself speak and have the same expressions, but younger.
All right, is that crazy or what? You never get sick of me. Thank you, Delphine. All right, so that's one way. Now, the way that really hit home with my partner Shannon, he said, "Hey, listen, my business partner Shannon, he said, listen, you told me about something, Todd, that I really want to feature with the transform thing. And that is that if you get up in the morning and you look disheveled, that you can actually counteract that with transform." And he was 100% right. I had mentioned that in passing. So I figured, all right, I'll do a video showing that because I got up, I think it was yesterday morning. It was really recent. I got up and I did look disheveled and I was tired. And let's see if I can improve on that.
Well, when I first get up in the morning, my hair is disheveled, my skin is blotchy. You could probably tell. I look tired. There may be some rings under my eyes. I look older than I usually do. What if I take a little bit younger picture of myself when I was dressed nicely, um, and I look better, maybe even younger, and take the very video that I'm making right now and plug it into another Todd?
We're talking about what we call the refreshed feature, making yourself look refreshed without any makeup needed at all. Watch.
Well, when I first get up in the morning, my hair is disheveled, my skin is blotchy. You could probably tell. I look tired. There may be some rings under my eyes. I look older than I usually do. What if I take a little bit younger picture of myself when I was dressed nicely, um, and I look better, maybe even younger, and take the very video that I'm making right now and plug it into it?
You see what I mean? Now, what if we take this one step further? What if I start controlling somebody else? What if I start controlling what isn't even a real person?
I've got no strings to hold me down, or make me fret, or make me frown. I had some strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
What do you think of that? You recognize that? All right. So now let's see how that came out now that you know how we did that.
I've got no strings to hold me down, or make me fret, or make me fret. I had some strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
You see that little smile at the end? That's my smile at the very, very end. Is that crazy or what? So I hope you're able to see that clearly. So feature one is transform, the ability to completely copy and the expressions and the voice and everything else from one video to another. So how do you feel about that? My favorite feature, transform. How do you feel about it? I just want to get your take on it. Aha. I see a lot of comments that say exactly this.
Absolutely speechless.
Ah, yes, you did say that. Yeah, let's watch that again. I love that.
Absolutely speechless.
See how I was controlling the car there as well. So that's number one. That's just one of the four features, guys. That's just one. So we were going to just do that for this launch, that very thing. But no, we figured we'll just throw in more, and more. And the next one is really, really good. It's talking avatars, taking a still picture of AI created ones. In other words, just a still picture of yourself, or you could create one of anything, of anyone, and then make it speak with text to speech or your own audio file. Now, the text to speech is somewhat limited in terms of the number of characters you can import. Okay. It's like 250 characters or something, or 500. But in terms of your audio file, that could be really, really long. And that means that you have all kinds of possibilities opening up to you. And let me show you what that looks like. Now, when I play this, this girl will not look elongated like she does here. Let's watch her.
Attention PR professionals. Ready to elevate your press releases.
Now, what's interesting about that, okay, is that she's blinking and she's showing expression on her face. All right, obviously, we just took a short clip there for you. But I want you to watch that again because it's amazing to me that she was able to show inflection, not just of her voice, but expression would be the word on her face, even though we're not doing this with the transform feature, which really allows you to control the expression on the face.
Attention PR professionals. Ready to elevate your press releases.
Did you see the blinking? Did you see that? Okay, now let's watch this alien here. We're going to do this to this alien as well. I think Dave put this together. One of our beta testers. Here, let's watch. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you could make characters sing. And that was just so cool. When I first saw that, I said, I can't believe we could make characters sing. And that's, again, with a lot of expression, even though the one on the left is just a still image, right? The picture on the left is just a still image. And I think that the image actually was more like the one on the right, and then we were looking for the right image, but we just put this in at the last minute, but it looks just like the one on the right. Okay, so you take the still image and then you animate it like that, and you're able to do that just by putting in the music with the speech and the music. Are you kidding me? That was crazy. Let's watch that again.
You ever wonder how you might wish things to change? I know this might sound strange.
I just love that it was able to do that. It's not as good as Transform in terms of every expression you want to carry over, but it's darn close. And you don't need to have a video going from one to another. So I was really, really excited about that one. All right, now let's see what we've got next. Feature 3 is the face swap feature, where you take images or videos and merge the face with another to change the age, the ethnicity, etc. And boy, does that come in handy. Let's take a look at our face swap feature right now. All right, there's no music. You know what? I'm so used to holding the microphone to the speaker. There's no music with this. So obviously, we're looking at the woman on the left. In the middle, we have the Asian gal that we're going to put her face in. And let me show you another example of that as well. Let's use Kobe and Obama. Kobe Bryant and Obama. What we're going to do is we're going to take just Obama's face and we're going to merge it in to Kobe's, the rest of him, the rest of his head, the rest of his outfit, and everything else. Just Obama's face we're going to put in. Now, this changes the face about 70% of the way over to the original person, all right? And that's what you're seeing right here. So we did it not just with in a video like the last one you saw, but in this case, we're doing the face swap with a still image as well. And it came out really good. You can see it does look like Obama on the right playing basketball in Kobe's outfit. Now, as a bonus, we have a fourth feature. Okay, this is in beta right now. We're still testing it. We just put it in. But we wanted to give it to you anyway to play with because it is so valuable. And with some trial and error, you'll be getting some dynamite results. The images and videos, including, and this is why I wanted to get into your hands, stock images and stock videos, and believe it or not, even stock videos works even better than the images, can be replicated and altered with our AI. So I just want to sit back for just a moment and just do a little bit of daydreaming again for a second here. Stock videos cost a lot of freaking money. I've spent way too much on them in the past. Stock videos you can recreate. Come again? What? Yeah, you can. So basically, on the left-hand side, as I showed you earlier in this webinar, we have a woman that was looking at a phone. That came off of a stock video site. All right. And then we had our AI recreate the scene. And we said, just change what she's looking at. Instead of looking at the phone, look at a book. And look how close it was able to recreate that. Now, sometimes it recreates it really close. Sometimes you'll have to run it again to try it again if it doesn't come in real close. But look how close that came. All right. And that gives you the same general idea. If you're using it as a piece of media for your video work, you've got it. All right. And you don't have to pay the big bucks for it. But let me show you some more examples of this because we just ran them just an hour ago. And here's an example where we wanted to replicate a video, and it was a sailboat. But we said, okay, wait a minute. What if we don't want a sailboat out on the ocean? What if we want a cruise ship out on the ocean? So on the right-hand side, that's what we were able to do. We were able to recreate it just by saying cruise ship, same scene, but not sailboat. And that's what we came up with. And then we did it again. This one, we were able to change a dog into, I think it's a wolf. That I have to look at it, but I believe we changed it to a wolf. but the same general setup in terms of them running. Yeah, so we said put a wolf instead of a dog there. And there you have it. We had a wolf. So we changed the dogs out for wolves, and we changed the phone, we changed it to a book, and we changed the sailboat into a cruise ship. But you don't have to change anything at all necessarily. You could just do it to recreate stock media in the most simplest fashion instead of going around in circles and circles with the AI tools that you have and trying to do that. This is a very, very simple way to do that. So, summarizing what FaceForm is, then it's a basically a lot of what it is a type. You just type a prompt describing what you want to become or upload an image, and then you upload a video you want to transform to, or you want to replicate, or you want to swap, and then just click generate the video and or image. It's really that easy. Just 3 simple steps. Want to see it all in a demo? And feel free to ask questions while the demo's running. You like that replicate media, Minmo. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Garrett. Yes. Okay, you want to see the demo? All right. So remember when my computer crashed at the beginning? That's where the demo was. We lost the demo when that happened. But I put up, I safeguarded, I fail-safed myself, and I actually have one where I can show it by holding the microphone to the speaker. So I could show you the demo. Just, you have to bear with me for just a second here as I cover my little Pinocchio video up there. So it's not going to be quite as full screen as it would have been, but it's close. And I'm going to put the microphone down, turn the volume up, and play it. So hold on just one sec. Welcome to FaceForm, where you could do everything from video transformations, talking avatars, replicate new videos and images from old using prompts, and last but not least, perform face swaps on images and videos, and do it all from this one easy-to-navigate dashboard. Let's start at the top. As you can see, you can bounce from feature to feature with ease, transform, talking avatars, face swaps, and replicate media. So let's start with transform. This is where you could take a source video of someone talking or singing and turn the subject of that video into another character using a single image. And the process is super easy. Let me show you. Start by uploading your image or using a prompt to generate your image here. Let's use this prompt for this example. I am going to type in Peter Pan, and let's see what we get. The portrait generator will supply an image based on my prompt. Look, there we have it. It's Peter Pan. Now I want to upload the video. I want to be transformed into Peter Pan. Let's choose this one. Now, once it's uploaded, I could play it back if I want. We've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transformed. Delete it or upload a different one. But this is the one I want. The third and final step to transform this video is to click Generate Video. Easy as that. That immediately starts the transformation. You could check the progress of your project renders here. You can click and see older projects, or you can create a new project. So you can be creating multiple projects at once. Let's go ahead and do that. This time, let's upload an image of Santa Claus. And I'll use the same source video file that I just used. And then click Generate Video. It's that easy. I just started another project just like that. Now let's check the projects.
They usually render in under a minute, depending on the size. So, literally, in a matter of seconds, you have completely transformed videos. Let's see how they turned out. Peter Pan, we've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transform. That's just amazing. And now Santa Claus. We've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transform. Can you believe that? I just turned myself into Peter Pan and Santa Claus in like 2 minutes. Okay, that was the transform feature, but now let's take a look at the talking avatar features. Let's look at it right here. It's so simple to navigate and create because the UI doesn't change from feature to feature. The difference here is that you don't have to use your own voice. You could choose from a variety of AI voices. So this is completely AI generated, nothing to upload unless you want to. Let me show you. To get started, you can upload your own image or conjure a character up in your head and describe them. This time, let's put in a mid-30s male with red hair and glasses that looks like a mechanic and click Create. Nice, there's our mechanic. Now let's type what we want him to say. I'm a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I could do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning. Now I need to select the voice for my mechanic. You could preview the voices to see what sounds the best.
Hello, this is a demo of the voice you have selected.
Let's use Charlie for this application. I'll select it and then I can click play here to make sure it sounds the way I want it to.
I'm a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I can do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning.
If it doesn't, I can change my voice prompt or simply regenerate the audio and we'll have a different sound. I'm happy with this. So all that's left is to click Generate Video and it's being processed. Now, just like Transform, you can create multiple talking avatar projects at once. And the projects you see here are just talking avatar projects. They are separate from anything I create in the other features. So it looks like Ross the mechanic is done rendering. Let's check the results.
I am a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I can do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning.
Wow, did you see that? The lip sync is perfect, 100% natural looking. It's crazy what FaceForm can do and do it so quickly. Onto the face swap feature. Next, you can also perform face swaps for videos and images all within this very dashboard. And that's why it's here, because while it may not be our brand newest technology, within FaceForm, it opens up the doors to even more versatility for your video and image productions. We just couldn't leave it out. Let me show you. So the great thing about it is you're diving into another way to create literally with a click. And the actions are still the same as within Transform and Talking Avatars. The only difference is right here. You can toggle between images and videos, depending on what you want to face swap. You could still create AI portraits with prompts to use in your face swaps right here, or upload an image. And again, over here, you can upload the video or image you want to change the face of. For this example, I'm going to face swap a video I created with Transform so you could witness the sheer versatility this mind-blowing platform can offer. So first, I'm going to grab an image of the face I want to swap into the video. And why not? Let's select me. And for the video, I'm going to use this Transform video right here. And once it's uploaded, you know the next step already. Click Generate. Now, while that is processing, I just want to show you all of your recent face swaps will be stored over here. I really love how it's separate. It keeps me organized. Okay, it's done processing. So let's look at the result. Let me represent your brand. Viking Auto, Viking Lawn Care, Viking Power Washing. I can be your ambassador. It's just mind blowing what I'm able to do with just a few clicks, what I can create, and that's still not it. In fact, the next feature called Replicate Media may be the big one among everything I've shown you already. Yeah, make sure you're sitting down before you continue watching this demonstration. Let's move on to Replicate Media. This is Replicate Media. Again, the same user interface, and there's nothing new to learn here. And like I said, this may be the most powerful feature of any I've already shown you. It's simple. Upload any stock video or old video here, type in what you want to change about the video, and click Regenerate. Let's do it. First, let's find a video to replicate. I am going to go to Pexels for this example and grab a video. Let's see. This looks good. A close-up view of a woman smiling. So I'm going to download and upload into FaceForm Replicate Media. So what do we want to change it to? Well, let's say turn the woman in the video into an African American mid-20s model. And then we'll click Regenerate to see the result. Oh my goodness. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Magic before your very eyes. We have a mid-20s African-American model before our eyes. Can you imagine? This is unlimited video media, how you want it. Just simply find a stock video that you want to change and change it with your words. It's unreal, and FaceForm has it. Transform videos, create talking avatars, face swap images and videos, and replicate media. Do it all from one dashboard with FaceForm in a matter of seconds. All right. How did you like our demo? Let's see if I could find my slideshow. There we go. We are back. There's our slideshow back in order. And you could obviously see what we're going to be talking about next. Let me just get everything here all set up. Loving it. Very impressive. Looks so easy. I'm still speechless. Peter, you want me to show that graphic from before. I'll show that again later. Completely speechless. All right. So obviously, what can FaceForm do for you, your business, and your clients? That's really what's important, because it's cool to have a great tool like this. And obviously, you can use it for your video work. So right off the bat, before anything else, you could use it for making videos, all right, as assets for those videos. But it goes so much beyond that. Just think about all the things you could do, and feel free to chime in, all right? Keep in mind, by the way, that we are going to be giving a bonus later today in this very webinar. We're going to actually give away some PayPal cash for those of you that are the most engaged today. That's the contest of the day. So it would be great if you could help us with this particular question, which is, what do you think you could do with this tool? What application in the real world is there? Well, the first thing that we wrote down is create talking and singing mascots for businesses. And we're going to actually show you examples of that. Like you saw that Viking Auto thing, we're going to show you that again in just a moment, and how that can be a talking mascot.
You could capitalize on the growth of faceless marketing. Now, faceless marketing usually would be videos where you are not appearing in. It could be text to speech and that sort of thing, and you just show images. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, these faceless videos are extremely profitable. All right. You don't have to be on camera anymore to make very lucrative videos. In fact, on TikTok, in the creator rewards program, they're paying out just for views of those videos. Once you reach 10,000 followers, after that, you could get paid on your views, which is amazing. And that's something that I'm enrolled in, and I get paid literally, no exaggeration at all, thousands of dollars per month just on views. Now, obviously, my face is in most of those videos, but there are people that do better than me. Okay. I know from the groups, and those people don't put themselves in. They have faceless videos. So you could obviously do that with this. You could stand out in crowded e-story space with talking, moving, singing story characters. You could even have a YouTube channel with characters. Could you imagine? My grandson would eat up that talking car. I mean, Cars is his favorite movie, you know, the one with Mater. I'm telling you, he loves that more than any other movie. Could you imagine creating cartoons like this, forcing those characters to talk the way and to look the way that you want just by, I mean, this is something that we could have only dreamed about years ago. This was limited to Hollywood productions or Disney studios. You could bring social media to a halt with engaging scroll stoppers. I mean, just some of the things I've already shown today would be scroll stoppers right off the bat. You could create marketing media for seasonal events and trends like Talking Santas. You have easy video production here with the replicated media without the cost, right? Because you could grab off stuff from the stock media sites that some are free, but some aren't. So let's say you go to Pexels, which isn't, which is free, but you want to change the media that's in there because they don't have everything, obviously. They had the woman looking at the phone, but what if you did want her to look at a book? They're not going to have that because it's just every little thing you can't expect them to have. So that's one way to use it. The other is to go to paid media sites, and normally I wouldn't even suggest that. But it changes the original enough so that it is basing it on the original. It's not copying the original directly. And it's a gray area, but you might as well take advantage of it now while you can. Then we have the ability to create your own media for resale. Ooh, I'm telling. That's what we used to do in school. When somebody was doing something naughty, we used to say, ooh, I'm telling. Because here you could create your own media from what we just did in the step above, and then you can actually resell it. That's kind of sneaky, but you could do it. All right, so let's go over it one by one. And before I even do it and show you these things one by one, what other things can you think of? What other things do you think this could be used for? Let me just read in the comments. Yeah, Charles mentioned the endless media resale. Product reviews. Very good. Private label rights, says Russ. Yeah, I didn't even think of that, of course. John says, create a video of a client with them transitioning from childhood to teenager to adult. Book pictorials, says Charles. Talking pumpkin, says Russ. Yeah, read your mind about the Santas. We'll take a look at Santa again in a moment, I think. Make a video for clients with Cheech and Chong talking about the product. You know, the thing is, obviously, you run into some copyright stuff when you do things with celebrities. All right, so keep that in mind. You have to realize that they have certain rights that right now are in a gray area, but there's a line that you can't cross right now. But yes, you can have endorsements from people. Endless options on image sites, says Gaynor. More realistic explainer videos, says Gary. Create a video of a client with them transitioning from. Yes, we did that one right. Thank you, John. Workshop videos, says Carolyn. Product reviews, says James. Video ads, says James. Cartoon, yeah. Matendra, yeah. Review videos came up again from Doug. Recreating missing memory event for future event promotion. Training videos, Michael. You still say, ooh, I'm telling. Custom birthday messages for kids. Custom birthday messages is a really good one because you could recreate a character that they're used to seeing from television. Birthdays, yep. TikTok, yep. Personalized birthday e-cards. There's so many things. All right, so let's look at some of these. Thank you for your comments there. So here's an idea for the mascot for the business. You saw me creating this in a demo. Let's look at this again.
Let me represent your brand. Viking Auto, Viking Lawn Care, Viking Power Washing. I can be your ambassador.
All right, so that was my voice trying to sound like a Viking, which I don't, but you get the idea. I'm going to watch that one more time without my cursor in the way.
Let me represent your brand. Viking Auto, Viking Lawn Care, Viking Power Washing. I can be your ambassador.
Yeah, so that's the idea of the talking mascot for business. Now, faceless marketing is something that I brushed on moments ago, and it is a really large subject because it's become so incredibly prolific, and it's making so much money for folks. It's a marketing strategy that promotes a brand or a product without actually featuring the marketer's personal image or presence. Now, it's a social media trend right now that emphasizes the brand's identity and message over the personality of the individual running the campaign. And that's why it is so successful, because it's easier on everybody involved. It's easier for the creators because they don't have to be in it. It's easier for the brands because it's lower cost. I mean, it's easier to scale up for them. There's so many ways that these can be used. One example of a way, we just grabbed this VTuber off of YouTube. This is not actually made inside FaceForm. It's just an example of what a VTuber is. VTubers are something that most haven't heard of, but there's a lot of folks making a lot of money with this, and it has been growing sort of in an underground fashion. And it's where you take an anime character and you make the anime character actually have a presence online with a YouTube channel type thing. And this has become very, very popular. They have a huge number of followers. There's a lot of marketing involved with this. This is a whole nother product in itself. But I wanted to let you know, a whole nother product could be, something about this as an example. But I wanted to let you know that was there. The next thing that we mentioned that you could do is you could do the story characters. A lot of you latched on to that, in fact, in the comments. And here's an example of one. I just wanted to play it for you because it's so cute. And it shows just how well you can manipulate with the transform feature, which is what actually we used the talking avatar creation with this one. We didn't even have to use transform to get the expression on this little girl's face. Let's take a look.
I'm Buzzy the Brave Magician and Wizard, and I'm about to take you on an exciting adventure. Stay tuned as I hop through this amazing story just for you.
Okay, so you see what's going on in the second half of that. The first half was doing it with an actual text-to-speech, okay? And the second one was the transform feature, where we took a picture of ourselves doing various different facial movements and applying it just to show you how it can, be transformed right into a character. So I'm going to show that to you again so you understand both things that are going on, because there's two separate parts of FaceForm at use here. The first half is the talking avatar, and the second half is the transform.
I'm Buzzy the Brave Magician and Wizard, and I'm about to take you on an exciting adventure. Stay tuned as I hop through this amazing story just for you.
You can see how she plays with her mouth at this point, and looks around and changes things in her face, yawns. That was all because we had a video that we put into her, not just an audio. All right, now this one, we're going to show you something you've already thought of, and that's seasonal trend examples. And this is a very, very effective clip. I think it'll really bring home the potential here.
It's the most special time of the year, and we're spreading holiday cheer at Mulligan's Hardware. Decorations to make your house pop, lights to make your space shine, and candles that smell like Yuletide. Come to Mulligan's and do the holidays bright.
I want you to think about this for just a second. Imagine putting that.
For a Halloween costume that want? Check out Dave's Haunted Costumes at 324 Ricker Street.
All right, Shannon, cut it out. All right, so I want you to think about this for just a second, okay? I jumped the gun there. I was excited. I'm excited because I'm imagining going to Mulligan's Hardware, right? You make this from Mulligan's Hardware or anything that you pick out of Google or Yellow Pages if they still exist. You pick a hardware store and you say, do you want to put on your website a special deal for the holidays? And they say, yeah. What's going to get people to watch it? This will get people to watch it.
Time of the year, and we're spreading holiday cheer at Mulligan's Hardware. Decorations to make your house pop, lights to make your space shine, and candles that smell like Yuletide. Come to Mulligan's and do the holidays bright.
Looking for a Halloween costume that want? Check out Dave's Haunted Costumes at 324 Ricker Street between 3 and 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. You're gonna freak.
It's the most special time of the year, and we're spreading holiday cheer at Mulligan's Hardware.
You see the difference there in that this was done with the talking avatar where we just typed in the script, all right, and we used the young person's voice. We could have also imported an audio if we wanted of ourselves. But in the other one, the one with the ghoulish guy, whatever you want to call him, that was done with my business partner, Shannon, doing the voice and also his expressions. So you can see the expression on his face at the end there. Let's watch the expression on his face again.
It's the most special time of the
right? So you can see that you can control the expressions more with that transform feature. But that's an idea for holidays. Okay, the next thing, I just put this together about now it's about an hour and a half ago. This is replicated media where I took an actual iStock photo. I said Yosemite National Park type photo, and I got this, man. I said, hiker looking out. And then even though the recreation isn't exactly Yosemite, it gives the same exact representation and feeling. All right. And that's just amazing. I thought that it just wipes out that iStock credit right there. It changed it enough so it's obviously not the same photo, right? The trees are different. It's not even the same gender person looking out over the view, and it even throws in a lake. But, that keeps it from being something that's a violation, right? You don't have to worry about the copyright on that, and yet it evokes the same thing if you're using this for your video work. So replicated media is another thing, of course, that you can use effectively for your videos and those you make for your clients. Now, let's discuss everything that's included in FaceForm, because you've obviously seen the 4 big features. But what are the actual things that you're getting in FaceForm? Because in just a couple of minutes from now, I am going to open this up to you for a very special deal that's not really very expensive at all. It's an inexpensive bundle deal where we're going to just throw in everything all at once, okay? So what is it? Well, let's talk about what normally it would be if you just got, let's say, a base product. Normally, it would include those four things: the transform, talking avatars, face swap, and replicate media, those four pillars or four features. It would include commercial rights, but it's limited because of our costs. So if you just got the commercial version, which we're not even offering today here because we put together something so amazingly inexpensive, you would just get up to 1 minute, 200 megabyte videos for transform, and up to 30-second videos for face swap. But wait, because if you get today's bundle, there's more than that. You get to generate 50 portraits or faces per month for the videos, but you could get unlimited. You could upload 100 images for transform, replication, and face swap, but you could get unlimited if you go with the bundle. You could generate to 250 characters per video in terms of text to speech for the talking avatars. This is an important one, but you could double that and get 500 if you get the bundle. You can get 13 AI voices to use in your talking avatars, but really with the bundle, you're getting 28. Normally it's 720p resolution, but with the bundle, it's going to be 1080p. And the media is usually removed from our servers after 180 days, but with the bundle, the media stays up forever. And it also includes 50 total videos per month, which works out to about 2 a day. And there is a way that we have a special upgrade that you can increase that as well, which we'll be showing, that goes beyond the bundle in a minute. So the way that we're doing this is we're also including the Pro version. That's how we're, generating unlimited AI faces and portraits, and uploading unlimited faces for transform and face swap, and generating up to 500 characters, not 250 for the talking images. We're also including Enterprise, which is another one of the upgrades, which is to render 1080p instead of 720p. Priority rendering status, which means they render quicker than everybody else, and 15 more AI voices for the talking avatars. That's important because you get 28 total voices for those talking avatars, and no automatic removal after 180 days. It just stays on our server. You don't have to worry about the date that it's going to expire. All of that is included. So on this webinar, we're offering just for you a special bundle that will have everything you need to succeed with FaceForm and not have those crazy limitations that you just saw a moment ago. We're just opening it up. So the bundle includes all this stuff. It includes the Commercial Pro Enterprise all together. It includes, of course, the 4 features. It includes the commercial rights. You could upload up to 1 minute, 200 megabyte videos for transform. You could generate unlimited AI faces and portraits now because of the Pro, unlimited faces for transform and face swap because of the Pro, generate up to 500 characters, which I've been harping on because of the Pro, render in 1080p, priority rendering status, 28 AI voices now, no media auto removal, and you're still only going to be able to do 50 total videos per month, though. So that's roughly 2 a day. That's the only limitation that's remaining. And we have a way out of that we'll tell you about as well in just a moment. So for this bundle, are you ready to hop on? Because we're excited about it, and we know that this is going to be absolutely tremendous for you. Yeah, no, it's not $9,000. Ray! It's Ray the video guy. Ray is on. Yes, you're excited. Okay, I don't want to make you wait then. Okay, I have to tell you, before I show you this link, you are going to, the price is really, really low. So you are going to run into an offer to make the video deal unlimited in terms of how many videos you can make per month. You see at the bottom, it says total of 50 videos per month because of our bandwidth charges. All right, there's going to be a special upgrade that you could also get to remove that, and you'll be able to make $500 a month, which is crazy. All right, so here it is. I told you the price was low. I wasn't kidding. All that stuff is only $167 if you use this webinar coupon, FF Magic, faceform.net/get FF. It's really a great deal. Let's go over that deal again.
Unmuted.
Getting the commercial plus the pro plus the enterprise, which equals the bundle, which equals $167 with the coupon FF Magic. You just go to faceform.net/get FF. If somebody could put that into the chat as well.
It is in the chat already.
Thank you very much. Good. Before I forget, though, I want to remind you, we do have one more extra special offer for you today to make this go unlimited in terms of how many videos you can create. And that's for just a one-time additional fee at $127. That will open you up so you're not limited to 50 per month. All right? That opens you up to virtually unlimited as long as you don't overdo it. All right? So we're talking like 500, something around there. It's not a set thing, but we're just going to open this up to totally make just video after video after video. And correct me if I'm wrong, Shannon, that it's 500 is the rough ceiling on that. But anyway, unlimited video production up to 50 videos per day. Oh, 50 a day. So it's 50 times 30. 50 times 30. That's more than 500. That's like 1,500. 50 a day is 1,500. Unlimited transform videos, unlimited talking avatar videos, unlimited video regenerations, unlimited face swaps. You could just go crazy with it. That's a one-time additional fee at $127. I also want to remind you in just a moment, we're going to actually give out some PayPal money for those of you who have been helping us today in the question answer box. You get bonuses as well. The FaceForm monetization guide, my own TikTok viral blueprint, FaceForm call mastery script, the FaceForm stock vault, the FaceForm Fiverr success kit, and the FaceForm BioLink boost. And it's the same link, faceform.net/get FF.
What about bonuses? You will receive various apps for creating videos, AI-powered apps, visual content creation apps, audio and video translation apps, video SEO apps, cloud storage, stock media platforms, graphic apps, course creator app, various content creation apps, traffic apps, white label, reseller apps, and much more. The FaceForm funnel starts with the commercial package, which is available for $47 and includes essential features such as transform, talking avatars, face swap, and video regeneration. This package allows you to generate up to 50 portraits or faces per month, upload videos up to 1 minute long for transformation, and produce up to 50 total videos each month. It also provides 13 AI voices for talking avatars and offers 720p resolution. The bundle offer at $167 combines all features from the commercial, pro, and enterprise packages, offering the best value. Then you have the unlimited usage option. The Pro package offers unlimited usage, including the ability to generate unlimited AI faces and portraits, upload unlimited faces for transform and face swap, and produce up to 500 characters per video for talking images. The Enterprise package provides high-resolution rendering, priority rendering status, and additional AI voices for talking avatars. This package ensures no media auto-removal, giving users long-term access to their created content. The first tool we're going to explore is Face Swap, which allows you to swap faces in both images and videos. To get started, upload the target image or choose one from the built-in library. Next, upload a photo with the face you want to use, also known as the base face. If you don't have a specific face ready, you can even describe the face you'd like, and FaceForm's AI will generate one for you. For this demo, I'm uploading the face of an Asian girl. Now, let's click Generate and see the results. Voila! A new image has been generated and it's pretty stunning. The AI did an incredible job seamlessly blending the faces, and the results are incredibly lifelike. Let's move on to the next feature and see what else FaceForm has to offer. You can also face swap on videos. The process is just as simple. You can also face swap on videos. The process is just as simple. This time, you upload one target video and one base image. The AI will seamlessly integrate the new face into the video, making it look natural and dynamic. I've selected the target video from the library, which will be the base for the face swap. Now, instead of uploading a face image, I'm going to let the AI generate my base face. You simply describe the face you want, and the AI does the rest, creating a unique and realistic face in seconds. Here's the result. The AI has done an impressive job integrating the base face into the target video. The face swap looks natural and smooth. Now let's check out the talking avatar feature. With this tool, you can convert any image of a face into a fully animated talking avatar. First, I enter some text for my script, which the avatar will lip sync to. Then, I choose one of the available AI voices to generate the audio. The platform gives you a variety of voice options to suit different tones and styles. If you prefer, you can also upload your own custom audio for a more personalized touch. For the image, I'm using the one I generated earlier in the face swap feature. This way, the same face that was swapped into the video will now become a fully animated talking avatar. Let's generate the avatar and see how it turns out.
Create flawless talking avatars with an image. Simply type what you want them to say and let our stunning AI voices speak for you with perfect lip sync at natural face movements.
Next up is the Transform tool. This feature allows you to replace a face in an existing video with a completely new one. Start by dragging and dropping a video into the platform or selecting one from the library. Once your target video is set, upload a face image that you want to insert into the video. If you don't have a specific image ready, you can also generate one using the AI. The video has been generated, and it now features the new face seamlessly integrated into it. The transformation looks incredibly realistic.